I got robbed. It was very traumatizing, I think, for me. Something was sticking me, like literally jabbing at my skin. Yeah, it's all gone.
If there's another universe, please make some noise. Give me a sign. This can't be life. If there's a point to losing love, repeating pain, it's all the same.
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel. A lot has happened in the short time that I posted my last video, which was the color with me video. So we're gonna do an update. So let's go. Okay, so I had a few things that I wrote down that I want to talk about in this video. So I want to talk about where I've been, who I am, what I do, my hobbies and passion, reflecting on 2024, telling my plans for 2025. Where have I been? I remembered in my last video I spoke about the fact that I wanted to buy an adapter and be posting more videos and stuff like that. I still want to do that, but there has been a lot that has stopped me from doing that. One being the fact that I got robbed. Okay, to give that more context, I was on my way to school and I had just come off a call. Like, somebody called me, my boyfriend called me, and I answered the phone, spoke to him, hung up, and my stop was approaching, or I was approaching my stop, and I had the phone in my hand and I just put it in my pocket because I felt like there was something sticking me. Like I came out the bus and instantly I was like, something is sticking me. I didn't know if it was something in my bag because I was wearing a knapsack or a backpack, whatever you call it, and something was sticking me and I was like, why am I feeling this sticking sensation? Like something is jabbing at my skin. Anyways, I put the phone in my pocket because my uniform that I have, you haven't seen it here. Lord, you haven't seen it here because those you would have seen it in vlogs that were on that phone. But yeah, my pocket it's at the front of the uniform, like a nurse uniform kind of, and I just rest the phone there, and I'm saying "and" so much, but I'm thinking back on it and it's very sad. I rest the phone in my pocket, and as soon as I rest my phone in the pocket, I looked down to see what was sticking me, to inspect what was sticking me, and then boom, I just feel this man, like, and I thought he punched me. I was like, what is that for? Like, not, I wasn't saying what is that for, but I was wondering what the heck is going on, because it never even registered to me that he took the phone at first. Like, at first I was like, I just got punched. I thought he was a madman. I genuinely thought he was a madman because I'm like, there's no way this man just punched me in my stomach. I don't know you from Adams. You don't know me. And then it clicked when I saw him running across the road that he just took my phone. And I really and truly, I didn't cry at first. I did not cry at first. I started laughing. Not really laughing, but chuckling, because I was like, this cannot be real. It felt like a dream. Nothing like that has ever happened to me. And I remember telling myself, oh, I really wish none of that happens to me ever. Like, I've always heard people talk about their story and like say what happened to them and how it felt, or situations that were worse than that, where they actually got held up by like some form of weapon, whether it be a knife or pew pew. But I was just in shock, I think, and I was just chuckling and shaking my head, and I was like, whew. And I just walked to school, and I think when I got to school, that's when it really registered, because when I got to school, all I could think was I need to borrow somebody's phone to call my mom and call my boyfriend and let them know what happened, because I don't have a phone now. It's not like, oh, somebody took my money, da 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 da. It's my phone, where they'll probably try to reach me on my phone. Um, so I reached the school, and I just felt like this overwhelming flood of emotions. That's the only way I know how to describe it, to be honest. I just started crying. I don't know. I just started crying. I went into the classroom. I was looking for my class, my best friend, basically my best friend. I was looking for her, but I didn't see her. She wasn't there yet, I guess. And then I saw one of my classmates, and I decided to go to her, and I was like, can I borrow your phone? Can I make a call? But because of how much emotions I was having at that time, when I came to her, it's like there was tears in my eyes, and she couldn't hear me when I was saying what I was saying. And she kept asking me, what are you saying? What you say? And I was like, the tears just started falling. And I realized I was in the class, and people probably could see me. So I just turned away and walked back through the door. And she was like, huh? And then she came behind me and said, what happened to you? And as soon as I went outside, it's like I just had this big panic attack. I had to put down my bag, put down my bottle, and I just had a panic attack. But that day was so crazy. It was so crazy because I really don't even know if I processed how I was feeling that day, because I was walking around like a zombie. Like, even after class, after I already called my mom, called my boyfriend, and signed into my iCloud, all of that stuff, and I was just like, I don't know what I was doing. I never had any class after that, and we were walking go to somewhere. I think we were going to the nurse, because as you know, I did my hernia series vlog, which is me doing my surgery for my hernia and whatever. So I still am not fully healed completely. Like, I am healed somewhat, but not fully. So at first, when he hit me, he didn't like hit me like, but the way that he was taking the phone, the way that he took the phone, hit me in my belly, like, hard. It never hurt at first, and then after a while it started to hurt. So we decided I was gonna go to the nurse. And when I was going to the nurse, I was stopped by somebody, and it was like I was walking like a ghost, like a ghost in a shell. Isn't that an anime? Ghost in a shell, or a movie, something. I don't know. Sounds interesting. But yeah, it was very traumatizing, I think, for me, because even after that, I felt like I would deliberately go out of my way to try and not go to school. And then, when I was in the vicinity, I felt anxious, like, just never felt the same. Like, I always knew that spot, like, be careful, I mean, everywhere you have to be careful, but I never felt scared. Never. Like, I never felt scared. I mean, even when people were like telling me be careful, da da da, like, I never felt scared, and I didn't deliberately have out my phone. This was like a one-off thing, because I don't usually have out my phone. As I said, I just got distracted by the fact that something was sticking me, like, literally jabbing at my skin. But yeah, that was an experience that I never want to experience ever again. So Lord, please don't let it happen again. But yeah, so because of that, losing my phone, as you know, I film on my phone. Well, you probably don't know, but yes, I film on my phone. And all the vlogs that I had, all, like, the content that I had was on that phone. And all of it is gone because it wasn't backed up onto my cloud. It was a lot of stuff, you know, a lot of stuff that it was just too much. So yeah, it's all gone. So there will be no more hernia series vlogs. That was the main point of this whole video, to be honest, to let you know that there will be no more hernia series vlogs. So for anybody who was looking forward to you know, just seeing the journey play out, you know, I really wanted to do that to build awareness, you know, because when I was going to do my surgery, I would go online and I would like search up like hernia or whatever just to see like other person's experience, because I was so scared. And I never saw any, like, I never saw a lot of videos or like people talking about it. Like there was the research, you know, where I could know like, okay, this is a hernia, this is how they do the procedure, some procedures are like this and some are like that. But I never saw anybody like firsthand like talking about it. I think I saw one video with a little boy and his mom, like his mom brought him there and she was filming and stuff, but it wasn't like in depth, like carrying you through the journey. Like, yeah, I only saw that one video with like actual experience, like somebody talking about it, and it wasn't even in depth. But yeah, I never got much representation to see, and there was nothing there to like ease my mind to say, okay, this person has shared this journey and I can see that it's not really something I should be afraid of. So that's why I really wanted to document it. Not only that, but it was something important to me in my life because I've always had my hernia. There's never been a moment that I did not know myself to have my hernia. Like it was a umbilical hernia. And when I was younger, I tried many times to get the surgery done, but each time I would be ready to do the surgery, I would somehow have a cold, and they can't put me under with anesthesia while I'm completely stuffed up with mucus and stuff like that. So I guess my parents just never went back. I went back 3 different times, and 3 different times I got sick. Can you believe that? So yeah, I just had it until I was big and I decided I wanted to get rid of it because, as I said, it was starting to hurt me. I said that in the first vlog, like in the little typing segment. I mean, even though I don't have my videos anymore and stuff like that, I still think a lot of good came from it, because throughout those different vlogs that I kept doing over and over, like doing different types of vlogs and you know, saving them in order to post them and stuff like that, those have helped me to become more confident on like with talking to a camera as if I'm talking to people. Because as I said in the beginning, I would only like video and then like put writing and like music in the background, which I feel like is not always interesting at all for people. So having somebody actually talk where you can see like maybe their personality, whatever, it's more interesting, and you get to know the person a lot more that way. So a lot of the vlogs that I did film that you sadly won't get to see, I did speak in them. Like even if I was filming the scenery, I would still be talking in them. I also started to do a few videos where I had like voiceovers, which you would have seen from my color with me video. I did a voiceover at the end where I explained like step by step how to color on your tablets. But yeah, so I just feel like even though it's a negative, really, I still got some positives from it, you know. I mean, the phone was falling apart, not falling apart at the seams, but like there were stuff wrong with the phone internally, and I needed to change a phone, you know. So I'm thinking of it as, okay, well, I now have a new phone, and I got rid of some people's numbers. And some people don't have my number. And yeah, just the time I had been filming those other videos has helped me to become more confident in myself with just filming and stuff like that. So through the negative, I'm still looking at a positive. Okay, so the next part of what I want to talk about, as I said, is who I am. I just want to get like a little brief information about myself, like not going too deep into it, but you know, just a little bit about myself, really. For those of you who don't know, my name is Janelle. I live in Jamaica, and I am 21. By the time this is posted, I will be 22 because my birthday is this Thursday, which is March 6th. I was born on March 6, 2003. So I'm a Pisces. I don't really keep up with astrology and stuff like that, but I do know I am a Pisces, for whoever cares to know that. What do I do? Right now, I am studying to become a teacher. That is the path that I'm on right now. Though I don't know if I will teach forever, because there's passions that I want to, you know, explore, as I'm going to talk about my passions later on. But I don't know if I'm going to do teaching forever, but I do know that I do have a deep liking for teaching. And aside from it being, you know, a lot of work, it's very impactful, and a lot of people don't realize that. So I like it, but I don't know if I'll do it forever. But it is something that I have a passion for as well, and I just want to see where the journey will take me, basically. I don't know, but I just want to see where that will take me. The next thing I wanted to talk about was my hobbies. I don't want to go deep into myself, so that's why I'm only having like 4 questions about myself right now. If you guys want me to do a Q&A and go deeper, or like ask different questions, you can like comment it below. I'm also going to probably do like one of those poll type, not polls, the Instagram posts where you can type whatever it is that you want to ask. I'm going to be doing that on my page. I had to make a different Instagram page for my content, because with the phone I also lost my 2-step factorization, my 2-factor whatever something, whatever you call it, verification, 2-step verification codes. I can sign in, but I can't move forward unless I have those codes. And because my content page did not have any pictures of myself, I can't send in a picture of myself to get that back. If anybody has any like tips like to help me with that situation, please, your help would be greatly appreciated. But as for now, I have just, as I said, let go of the past and just decided that it's gone, it's all gone. So I've just started over, which is fine by me, you know, whatever. So I have a new Instagram, so I will not probably post it on there because I don't have much followers now. I will probably do a poll or question and answer thing on my main Instagram, and then I probably will do a Q&A if you guys want me to do a Q&A. So just let me know in the comments below. Hobbies. I'm looking on my tablet, by the way, if you see me looking down. Hobbies, I sing, I draw, and yeah, I sing and I draw. I sing and I draw. And that's basically about it. I like to watch anime. um I prefer watching series over movies because I get attached, and I feel like movies are just so fast paced, and sometimes I want to just be able to watch these characters for longer than what a movie is, you know. So I tend to watch series that has like one episode being like half an hour or like an hour long, because I love those. The next thing I wanted to talk about was my passions. My passions right now, I might not be good at some of them, but they're my passions either way. I love them. I would love, they're my dream. I would say my dream. Um, when I was younger, I wanted to do a business with architecture, graphic design, interior design. 3 in 1. Okay, I wanted to do that, and maybe I will. Maybe, I don't know, but uh, those are my passions. I am coming up with a little something that has to do with my passions. This year, I'm not sure what month. I'm still working on a few things for it to come to fruition. But very soon, I will be able to share whatever that is with you. And I hope that you will support and share with other persons as well, so that they can support whatever it is that I'm doing. And I don't want to give away what I'm doing, because I feel like you should always work in silence, you know. I don't know if I'm just thinking too much about it, but I think you should work in silence. But yeah, there is something that I am working on that I will share with you soon. Moving on to my last 2 points now, which are reflecting on 2024 and what are my plans for 2025 for my YouTube channel. Okay, so reflecting on 2024. 2024 was a very hard year. I feel like there were so many ups and downs, especially as it came to school. I really had a tough time last year with school, because there was like so much drama. Like, people are so much drama. Like, they are the drama, okay? In the ending part of 2024, things did die down, and I got a little bit more comfortable. I got closer to a friend at school. I feel like since then, even though there's been probably some other stuff like going on at school, like, you know, just little things with people acting out, being total a-holes, I think making friends with her was a good turning point for me, really. I realized that I have been more okay, more happy. Like, I feel like I have been more okay at school, really, because I just feel like with going through school, you just need somebody that is there with you. It's just, you can't, as they say, you can't go through college all by yourself. I mean, you're gonna have some group work, you're gonna have some pair work, you know. College is stressing. It's good to have somebody who's maybe like on the same like wavelength, like going through the same things at the same time. And I made many friends before in college, but you come to realize that not everybody that you meet in college are your friends, and it's just the way of life. And it, you know, not everybody is gonna end up being your friends forever. Like, they're just for a time, maybe. Reflecting on 2024, as I said, it was rough, but then it wasn't, and it got better. For my plans for 2025, I do plan to push out more content. I do plan to edit as soon as I video, instead of videoing multiple vlogs and just like leaving them to edit, because that was what made me so overwhelmed and so annoyed last year. So we're cutting that out this year, okay? I promise. So this year I do plan to be more productive. This year is my year. We say that every year, but being so serious, I want to work harder this year. I have been working harder this year. I've been busting my arse. I have been busting my arse so hard this year, whether it wants to be with school, whether it wants to be with the thing that I'm telling you that I'm like trying to push out there. Not push out, I'm not push out, but like push out. I have been working hard, so as it relates to my YouTube, I will be doing the same. I want to work hard to make content because I do enjoy doing my vlogs. I do enjoy talking to you guys. I do enjoy just like posting YouTube videos and stuff like that. So I am going to find the time to do that. This summer, I don't know what's happening for me this summer. I don't have any exams, so I'll be on break earlier than I would have been for other years, because this year we only have coursework, courses, classes. So they're only like assignments, as you would, whatever. I don't know why I'm dumbsplaining it to you when I think you probably understand what I mean by coursework. But yeah, it's just like assignments only, no tests. So whatever I get for those assignments, that is just my grade overall for that subject. So yeah, so I will be going on break earlier than I would, because usually I would have exams. So while everybody else in the school will be having exams, or your group will not be having exams, because yeah. But this semester is a little bit stressing because I do have practicum this year. Practicum, I don't know if you're watching and you understand what that means. It's basically when you see the teachers come into your school and they're student teachers. Yeah. So they're coming to observe, they're coming to do like, it's like a test of if they can properly conduct themselves as teachers, basically carry out the lesson, manage a classroom, stuff like that. So practicum. So this school is gonna be very hard, but I am working hard. I can't promise you that I'll be pushing out vlogs right now, like, but yeah, I cannot promise you that I'm going to be doing that, but I can promise you that I will be doing it as soon as the heavy part is gone. I mean, as I said, majority of my assignments are due within now and March. I don't think I have any assignments due April. If I'm not even mistaken, I'm probably going off on break from like April, the ending of April, because I think exams start May or beginning of April, which means that I won't have any class, no exam, no nothing. So yeah, all my exams are basically no, which is why I'm stressing. But yeah, it's no and March. But we're in March, aren't we? Yes, it is now March 2 when I'm filming this. So we will see when I finally send this out. But yeah, it's very hectic time right now because I have in-house teaching practicum, and then I have to go out to the school that I've been given to do practicum. So it's very hectic right now. I have field practicum from March 10 to 14, so 1 week. After that time has passed, I will have enough time to do like a vlog or whatever. Yeah. that's my plan for 2025, to be pushing out videos. This summer I want to do more. As I said, I want to get out my house. Go get out. I want to get out my house. I want to go to a river. I want to go to a beach. I'm gonna make an agenda. I want to make a list of things that I want to do, you know, inexpensive things, just little cute things, cutesy, very demure. Do you hear the cat? So cute. Oh, I've been talking so long. I don't know if I've bored you. I don't know. Have I? I feel like I've just been yapping. But that's fine. It's really nice to just talk. And thank you for listening. Anyways, that is the end of my video. That's all I have to say. If you have any other suggestions of videos that you would like to see from me, please do not be scared to leave a comment down below. And as I said, I wanted to do a Q&A, so also leave a comment down below of any questions you may have that you want me to answer on here, if I find it appropriate, or if I think that it's okay for me to tell you my business. I will answer that question, I promise. But yeah, that's it for now, ladies and gents, and I will see you in my next video.